Gentlemen, welcome to Fight Club.
Fight! Fight!
All right, coming up next, a UFC featherweight division fight. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Enter Bruce Lee.
I mean, that's Bruce Lee in a nutshell. Over and over and over, he did the same thing, and it shows in the technique, because there's no wasted energy. There's no wasted movements. Everything he does with a purpose. He goes in there with an idea of what he's trying to accomplish, and he gets it done. Bruce Lee is the absolute best. Bruce Lee is the man.
His grappling, his takedown defense figure to be tested here tonight, but there aren't that many guys who are going to want to stand and trade on a napkin in the center of the octagon with the great Bruce Lee.
No, if you're fighting Bruce Lee, you're shooting for takedowns right away.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 141 pounds, fighting out of San Diego, California, USA, awesome! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds, fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
Okay guys, protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch left, do it now, go back to your corner. You ready?
All right, so here we go with round one, and on one side, clearly the more well-rounded fighter, yet when we sat down with him on Thursday, the first words out of his mouth, he ain't gonna submit me, I'm gonna try to take him down.
Oh my goodness, and you laugh just like that, because you know how much of a joke this is. You want to avoid the grappling with this guy at all costs. I know he has bravado, I know he has a big ego, but it would benefit him to fight this fight and make it as easy as possible.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Blocks the shot to the body.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
All right, single collar tie now. Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good to him.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Big kick lands.
Lee's kick to the body here, that one appeared to be blocked. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt.
Oh, big punch land. Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Head kick there, we'll see if he can finish. He blocks the punch.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Kick to the body now, that one won't land. Going to the body now with that hook, well placed there by Lee. Closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Under 2 minutes to go. Oh, beautiful jab by him there. Got that to the target quickly.
He's dictating the fight with a jab.
Able to check the high kick. Lee gets caught with that punch. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, he lands a straight punch there, DC. We'll see if he can follow it up now.
He has been throwing the strike over and over again. Look how crisp and straight he is.
And they separate.
Nice stick to the body. Way to mix up the target.
Oh, combination lands, and it seemed like almost every strike found the target there.
He's so accurate when he decides to attack. It is a sight to behold.
Keeping busy here off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Close guard. 45 seconds remain in the round.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch, as he goes to the finish, watch his chest go to the mat. He goes flat. Oh, he might have got it with a choke.
Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the highlights. He has had his kicking game going early and often tonight.
I mean, on point, right? He knew that this was gonna be a way for him to take control of this fight. He's used those kicks to really put him out ahead, and I'm not sure if his opponent has the ability to adjust and stop him from landing these over and over. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Look at those weapons. Look at how he uses his knees to the body.
Well, looks as though his leg is hurt here. You can even see him limping a little bit. All right, so again, we find ourselves here in the clinch where there are obviously no shortage of subtleties and nuances. A lot of motions in here that maybe are lost on the casual fan.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be the underhook for all the things that happen.
Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition.
Nice. Beautiful leg kick throw.
Oh, he's got it going tonight. Beautiful combination of strikes there by Lee. All right, so he's landed some good shots. You hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause. I believe the jab has been working so well, if he drops a big right hand after it, he may be able to finish his fight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight.
How about that shin? Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Ooh, now he's got the tie plum, Daniel. If you're on the other side, what are you trying to do to get out of this potentially dangerous position?
You got to start digging your shoulder to a side and then trying to shove an underhook. You cannot bend down to try to get out of Muay Thai punch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch.
Lee going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there. Good defense to block the strike coming back. And he landed the right hand there.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Lee going for the head kick. Oh, and he finally gets the takedown now. So what do they say? Try again?
If at first you don't succeed, you try again. And this guy is the poster boy for that saying, because he shot many takedown attempts and he finally has secured one.
Oh, nice job here staying busy off of his back. Nice offense from the bottom. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat. I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop.
You got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, that's the end of round number 2.
All right, man, you're doing awesome. Completely controlling this fight wherever it goes. You're want more of the same. Go out there, be fast, be sharp. Do not relax on this guy.
All right, well, his kicking game was outstanding in that round. We'll see if his opponent can make the adjustments, but take us through the replays before we get there.
It's always weird to watch a young fighter start to come into his own. Early in his career, he did not have this ability. He did not have the ability to dictate and control fights with his legs. Now he does, and he looks like a future champion in the making.
All right, DC, here we go with our next round. It wasn't just the accuracy, it was the aggressiveness, the volume.
It was unbelievable to watch him be so active. The cardio, the push, the pace, and the pressure that he fought with. It's going to be very interesting to see if he can maintain this over 15 minutes.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Ooh, what a punch. It's very tricky when he throws that body kick. Beautiful kick. Way to hide that leg kick. Beautiful punch. Oh! Oh, that's right here.
He's got him right here. And he's looking for that left hand, just missed. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Look at the torso on the right side. Major bruising, and it's only getting worse. Just out of range with that strike. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Trying to hammer that lead leg. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Beautifully placed and timed kick there by Lee.
Real sneaky body kick.
Blocks that strike.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Back and forth we go.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Lee. He's going after the head. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Nice strike.
Oh, an even roll right into a heel hook attempt, or so it looks. Man, this is flashy, but certainly effective here tonight. Let's see if he can close the show from here.
Why is he not recognizing this right now? He's got to recognize this.
Brilliant submission defense there.
Oh, right in the mouth.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Close guard. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of Let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so let us now check out some of the action in that round, DC. There was a whole lot of it, including a stunner upstairs that nearly closed the show.
It was a lot of action. It was back and forth action, but the big moment was that big strike to the head that landed, that put him on wobbly legs, and in survival mode, luckily he made it to the end of that round.
Oh, Superman punch. Not always easy to execute. He did so there. Slips to avoid the right. Lee gets caught with that punch. His chin is held up thus far. Gotta shore up the defense here, though. Double leg takedown lands. Oh, the ground and pound is there.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are gonna count. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, looks like he's trying to isolate an arm, maybe set up a Kimura here, DC.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack. No, he falls back into the finishing position.
A violent tap there, so he submits him with the arm bar.
I mean, just steps ahead of the competition. Where you're playing checkers, he's playing chess in the ground fighting, and it showed tonight in this big submission victory.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
So a seminal moment for this fighter here tonight as he gets the win by submission. Huge victory in his career, and it'll be very interesting to see how they matchmake him moving forward.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 45 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by tap out, offside.
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission.